Hey guys, what's going on? Kyle here with the Car Guys. Just now back home with Angel slash Josh here. Funny story, we'll get into that in a minute. And Blair did actually end up winning the whole thing, and it was the ARG States, like the Easter extravaganza, right? The weekend before Easter thing. And you actually ended up playing a 60 card Metalfoe Zoo Lone Fire deck.
Pile of cards,
and you actually ended up getting 5th after Swiss and obviously lost top 8, unfortunately, but didn't get the mat. But why did you play this deck? What was your thought process with building something like this? Did you have any help? Things like that. Just tell us about the deck.
So the main structure of the deck came from Taylor. Came from him. Anthony actually showed it to me, but he was the creator of it, so thanks to him. He gave me most of the basis. I went with a lot of what he had, made a couple, only very little changes. Now I would probably make a couple more though, but besides that, it was just fun. I wanted to play a deck that used Lone Fire. I'm a huge Sylvan fan, so I just wanted to play Lone Fire again, and my brother's like, play this deck, it has Lone Fire, and it would be a lot of fun, and Baba Boom's broken as hell, so yeah.
Awesome. Well, 60 cards, why 60 cards?
I didn't want to lose to lawn mowing, and then I didn't play any lawn mowing. Our first card, best card, Rescue Rabbit. Everyone that knows me hates me for this rabbit. I don't know why. I love it. It's the best card. This card was broken. Every time it resolved, I won. Maxi. Saw him one time. We're not as good as Blair, so we don't draw the Maxi every game when we see it.
Gotta be French.
It's gotta be French, apparently, even though this is French and ulti. Thanks, Blair. Lunalite. This card was broken. I think I did the Lunalite combo at least like 10 or 15 times. It was a lot. There was a Klee engine. Thank you, Jordan. These guys were broken. There was a lot of times where this being, them being vanillas came up like crazy to make Alkahest. It was actually retarded. There was like a soft little kaiju engine. They came in a lot of handy. I actually never resolved Slumber. These guys were always being used by dropping Gamma Seal on someone and then specialing these guys on my field. So they were the real MVPs, not Slumber. One Whiptail. Kind of wish I had 2, not gonna lie. But the 1 did come in a lot of clutch. It was great. And then 2 Rat. I wish I could play more. 3 Eccentric. We're not gonna talk about that one. These were the ones we drew all the time though. And then the best engine, the Baba Booms and Lone Fires. These cards are insane. Every time you resolve them, you pretty much win the game. You draw too many cards. Round 3, I used this 6 times and drew 6 cards in 1 turn. It was absolutely insane. These cards are unfair as outdoors. And then there was 3 Bismuth, 3 Gold Rivers, 3 of those, 3 of those. Everyone knows these guys. Everyone knows what those guys do already at this point in time. It's a bunch of cards. Then Tahan Tomborg, we always drew him. And we always just had him and Silvered, make Invoker. It was the best. Terror Top. It was great when I saw it. It sucked so much when I saw it on my opponent's field as the very first card they played. But it happens. That was all the monsters. 39 of them.
39 monsters?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, 39. Spells, there was 3 Summoner's Art. This was like one of my favorite cards in the deck. This card's insane. Like, just having Infinite Vol Flame plays was so good. Because you just make your board and have like 2 counters and a full fusion backed up. There was 3 Painful Decision. If I could go back in time, it would go down to 2. I saw this card way too many times at 2 in my hand, and it was really aggravating. But besides that, it was still really good. Fusion Substitute. I actually used this to make Mithrilium at least 4 times in the entire tournament. It came up. It was real. Then Metalfoe Fusion and Full Fusion. Always remember, you can still shuffle this if Imperial Lord is in the field. Someone thought I couldn't. I couldn't believe it. Never drew these, never saw these the entire tournament. They're blanks. Probably one of the other best spell cards. This card's unfair. And there was also another spell card. We're gonna pretend there's another one. There was a Pot of Desires. Thank you, Anthony, for the Pot of Desires. It was amazing. Every time I used it, I won the game. It was absolutely retarded. Then traps, there was one combination. This card's amazing. Card helped me win games I should not have won way too often. 2 counter, definitely not 3. And then 3 barrier. I've played 1 in many decks. This is the first time I played 3. This card's unfair. This card's unreal. I won way too many games by just having this card. It was unreal as hell. 60 cards. It worked.
What about the extra inside deck?
Token, not for you, Anthony. There was 2 Dryadens. The second came up like crazy, like way more than you would think it would. It's actually unreal. And then there was 1 Bull, and then 1 Tiger. No Borbo. I really wanted to put him in. There was just no way I could like fit everything I wanted to use and him. So I just used these guys. They were the most essential ones anyway. Then there was Emerald, best card. Invoker, made it a lot. But I made this one the most, Totem Bird. Totem Bird won way too many games. Break Sword, I only made him like 2 times, but I can't lie, the 2 times I made him, it was very crucial, and he absolutely won the game. And then there was Nova Infinity for the Klee engine. They were phenomenal. Every time I made this guy, I won the game. Like, there was never even it was just make this turn 1, next game. It was unreal. Then Norden, this card's unfair. 2 Mithriliums. These things, I think I made like them 5 times in 1 game, multiple times. Like, these guys came up way too many times. Then Orichalc and Alkahis. They were good. They did their job. They're broken cards. Side deck. 3 anti-spell. This was the very first time I actually got like, I've been playing this deck for a while, so I've always seen this card on the other side of the field, so to now actually use it, I still think this card's unfair as hell. You just flip this in the mirror and you auto win. Iron Wall. Played against Zombie round 1. Blew him out completely. It was pretty hilarious. And then I played against DDD, and it actually worked. I originally had this for Infernoid, because that's a pretty annoying matchup. Didn't play Infernoid. It happens. Galaxy Cyclones. This card's retarded in the mirror. If you resolve this, you almost always win. Or if you resolve it on the right card, at least you almost always win. Then Monsters on the side. There was 3 DD Crows. These cards are unfair. These cards won a lot of games. 2 Flying Seeds that I never saw, unfortunately. If I ever saw them, it probably would have helped a lot more. Then there was 2 Denkos. This card's ridiculous. So every time I summoned this card, I won that game. It was amazing.
Awesome. Well, hey, congrats on doing very well at the tournament.
Thank you.
We'll go ahead and announce now, I guess. Even though Josh or Angel or whatever your brother's name is isn't here, we're actually going to start incorporating you guys a lot more into the channel. So expect more of the Abarca twins.
Abracadabra.
Abracadabra twins. That's the new name. We've got it here. Any final shout-outs or anything you want to give?
Thanks to Blair. Thank you for bringing me. Thanks for Blake for dinner. It was delicious. It was great checkers. Thanks to all my opponents I played. It was a good tournament.
For being horrible because you top 8'd.
Yeah, thanks Weekend, Starboy. Thank you for, ruining that dream, but it's okay. We got Brother's invite. So mission accomplished. It was a good day.
Awesome. Boy, congrats. We'll see you later on the channel. It's been Kyle and Angel /Josh /Abarca Twin.